How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to another video here on Arena Breakout Infinite. Once again, in today's video we're going to be looking to continue our progress with our missions on this game, and also potentially just go into a couple of raids with no real intention to do missions, but maybe look for some PvP or some higher tier loot. So first and foremost, I think I'm going to jump into a run just by using a quick kit, and I think I'm going to go potentially into a lockdown zone farm raid, solely because I haven't done a lockdown zone farm raid yet. Obviously we haven't got a forbidden zone yet, that unlocks at level 20, but if we go into the lockdown zone, I feel like we're going to get a little bit of a better experience in terms of being able to come out with a little bit of loot and also potentially a little bit more PvP. And I do actually think I've done one lockdown zone farm, so I think I was just lying a little bit when I just said we haven't done a lockdown zone on a farm yet, but we are going to go into a farm lockdown zone. And as I said, we're going to go ahead and grab a quick kit to go ahead and hit this particular run with. We don't have any advanced or any premium sets available to us right now. We still only have the basic sets. So we'll have a look and see what we get out of these. So we do have an MPF 45 with obviously HS ammo, a couple of spare mags and a decent amount of meds. Next one is AKS-74U, pretty much exactly the same, but we get some HP ammo as our spare ammo for the AKS-74U. Then we also have an SKS, which we could go in with some T45M ammo. So I think the choice for this particular run is more than likely going to be between the SKS and the AKS-74U. However, we do have a weekly mission to get kills with an SMG. So I'm very tempted to go ahead and grab this MPF 45 quick kit and go into farm with this to see if we can get some SMG kills. And I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We might do another quick kit towards the end of the episode, but we're going to go into the first run of this particular raid with the MPF 45 even, just to see if we can get some of those SMG kills. But regardless, let's jump into farm here on the Forbidden Zone and see what goes down. Alrighty, so we are into our first run, and I am going to go ahead and correct myself because I said we're coming into the Forbidden Zone when it comes to this particular run, when in reality we are actually coming into the lockdown zone. So that was my mistake on the loading in. Do get at least one kill there on a scav with this SMG. And there's two. Just go ahead and loot our way through this map as well. We're going to take the helmet for the time being because we don't really have any helmet at all. And we'll also take another Molotov. So I did do a little bit of selling before this video started, and we did end up getting rid of quite a few of the Molotovs that we had available to us, solely because I just don't think we necessarily needed the Molotovs. We haven't really used them to any sort of effectiveness so far in this series. Don't get me wrong, we will probably go ahead and throw these if we have the opportunity to in this run. We do have some more scavs up top, so we are just going to prepare for them to potentially push down these stairs at us. How much? We've got half left of this mag. Okay, we will really need to reload, but we're going to heal ourselves up before we do anything else. So the last thing I want to do is go into another fight a little bit damaged, but also not have any form of ammo in our mags as well. Just saw a bit of movement out there. Gonna back up from that because that seems to be a 3-man. We'll go ahead and pop a PK real quick though. I'm not going to run away from the fight entirely. I just want to go ahead and heal ourselves up a little bit before we end up pushing into where we just were. I might throw actually one of our Molotovs just in the general direction that we saw the players before. We do have a surgical kit, which we will go ahead and very quickly use on our stomach, just so we don't have to worry about the food and hydration going down as quickly as it could do if we didn't have the surgery kit. But there's at least 3 people here, I think, in terms of players. So we will see if we can pick up any kills on actual players in a second. We do have a full mag that we can reload into, because we have less than half in this mag. So let's go ahead and hit that reload button real quick. And the actual players we saw, I think, were more over in that direction. Could be wrong, they could actually be that way. I think that's a scav we're looking at right there, but we'll have a quick check. Did not want to reload there. That was a fat finger on the wrong keybind. But one thing I have realised in watching a bit more Arena Breakout content is we don't want to be taking dog tags. They're not really that valuable in this game. Let's see if I can get out of here. No shots came my way just then, which was interesting. That's another kill on the board. I want to go somewhere that we can pack a mag a little bit safer. Because again, we are fairly low on ammo in the mag that we have loaded into the gun. Now I can't quite tell if they were actual people or whether they were like AI PMCs, AI players. There's a few more shots still coming down in and around this area, so we may as well stay where we are for the time being. Just reload our mag. Lovely stuff. A little bit of creep walk in there from, don't even know if that was a player or an AI. So this was an AI. At first I thought it could have been a player, but it's not. Could be someone doing covert ops, maybe, but I highly doubt that. Not bad ammo. May as well swap the rigs out real quick. Just going to go and clear this doorway. Close the door as well. So tracking missions apparently failed. We'll go ahead and take this helmet because it's a little bit better than the one we have. So this was a player. We'll go ahead and take their meds, and I'll also take the surgery kit. Looks like it could have been a quick kit. Probably take these two off the Mosin, but I want to take this suppressed AK if we can. Keep the meds up there. We'll probably get rid of the Molotovs just because it's something that I'm not going to be using anytime soon. Definitely take the mags, but we can always put the mags down here. Surge kit, take the grenade. Backpack is actually bigger, so let's go ahead and put that down there. And then go ahead and get rid of this, put that in there. Then put these back into here. This is tier 3 armor compared to tier 3, but that one does have a bit more durability, so we will go ahead and chuck that one on instead. Alrighty, where else? Oh yeah, we killed someone out here to our left as we look now. There were still some shots coming down in this area. Just checking there real quick. Just want to kind of clear out these areas before we go and loot. This was another player by the looks of things. Class 3 armor. This does look like a really nice weapon, so let's get rid of our quick kit. Take this. Take the e-drink. Take all the meds we can get. I am trying to listen out for any sort of movement as well. Anything in your bag that's worth us taking. Another mag. Why not? Okay. Cool, so 2 player kills down. Not really anywhere near any of our missions, but it's not overly terrible right now. If I'm honest, I'm probably not going to take any of this stuff. What ammo do you have in here? You have PP ammo. So you have decent ammo for me, which is nice to see. I need to check how much ammunition we have in the mag for this Ace 31. So we have 2 full mags and half left in this one. Just go ahead and reload this real quick. Put it back onto full auto. And it really needs to change my keybind for the checking of our fire mode. Because right now I haven't changed the keybind at all, but it is what it is. But a nice couple kills there. We'll definitely take the loot off of those 2 players for sure. And the ammo that we did have wasn't the greatest, but it did the job for us, which is something we can definitely... I've got a really itchy mustache, which is really annoying me. Don't really need the screwdriver. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, we got a couple of nice kills in terms of players so far this run. We will need to change our keybind as soon as we have the ability to do so. But the ammo we had wasn't the highest tier ammo, but it did the job for us in terms of getting a couple of kills that we needed to get in the area we were. The second player did obviously try and sneak up on us, but we were a little bit wary of that kind of happening. So I was like, oh, I think I've seen 3 players, but it turns out to be 2 players, and it looked like a scav or someone doing covert ops. One of the 2. We are going to come over to the safe here. Scav is still up over there, so we're going to keep them up for now. So they can be a little bit of a alarm system for us. As long as they don't aggro on us, we should be okay. Another couple of player kills here. Someone was sat up top barn, and then I'm guessing his teammate, which was the guy down the bottom, was trying to do a little bit of clearance, maybe? Not 100% sure. We will pop this e-drink real quick, and then we will do a little bit of meds. I don't really want to push into the barn whilst we're doing meds if I can help it. And the reason I say that is we just heard comms in there. It could have been obviously AI, but we just heard comms in there, so I'd rather get ourselves to a point that we are... Please swap weapons. Don't have any actual backup ammo in our rig for the AK, but we'll change that now, and then we can go ahead and pop that on and just reload this real quick, and we will do a little bit of surgery again before we go and do any sort of looting, just to be on the safe side. Sniper Scav's just aggroed, so there is a player reasonably nearby, or it could be someone that's doing covert ops that's obviously triggered the AI in the area. We need to go ahead and put at least one more of those up there. Actually, let's swap. Excuse me. Let's swap that with the e-drink. Pop another surge kit, and then we can obviously look to do a little bit of looting from there. Not a bad run so far, though. Not a bad run at all. Nice looking Ace 31 gun that I haven't seen yet in the game. I think I heard some footsteps. I did. It's a player. At least I think it was a player, because they were jumping around, but I could be wrong. Could be very wrong. It's just prone to loot here. Could have been someone doing, obviously, covert ops. Take the M67, take the watch. Probably not worth too much. 10k is not too bad, I suppose. Definitely take the LPS rounds for the Mosin. Not too fussed about the receiver, if I'm honest. So we have half left in this mag. Not sure what we're going to have in the other magazine. We'll check those two in a second. Just see what's in this premium weapon case before we do anything. There's a weapon which we're probably not going to take. Take the laser. Everything else is fine. What did you have? You had a Mac 10. Some tape, which we're not too worried about. If this was our SPT series that we just started recently, that tape would be massive for us. And then this person had a helmet, which I'm going to take. And I kind of want to see what ammo's in the AK. I want to kind of see what ammo's in the AK, but I don't want to do it out in the open. The paracord, what tier helmet is this? It's a tier 3. That's a tier 3. I'm going to go ahead and swap the helmets over and take the paracord. We have half left in this mag. Okay. We do need to do some healing, but we also need to get some hydration, because we don't have any hydration at all, which is slightly unfortunate. Do you have any food on you? Is the big question. Well, drink mostly. Definitely take the AK rounds. Bleach is ironic, but no is the answer to that. Okay. We did kill someone up top in the barn, so we could always have a look and see if they've got any food and drink and stuff on them. Ooh, that radio is probably going to be worth taking. That's empty. Let's remove the ammo real quick. BP ammo in the mag. Damn! Do this, put this down here. So not a bad run so far, but I would like to try and find, as I said, some hydration. This was a scav? Okay. Got a Mini 14. Don't really know if that's really worth taking. It doesn't look like it. We'll have a look at the ammo. Not the greatest ammo in terms of being worth taking. Let's go and have a quick look, see what's in the safe. And then we can move on. There is an MPX here, which is quite nice to see, but we're not too worried about that right now. There's footsteps to our left. to say, you're not going to, like, die. It says slight hunger, so it's probably worth us looking for exfil after this. How much is this worth? 20k, 2k for a laser. Yeah, we'll sort those out. Righty, we do not have any food and drink. It's one thing that we need to start remembering to bring in with us, I think. Not too bad on the hunger side of things, it's mostly the hydration. Right, I'm just going to leave. Just going to leave. Okay, the sniper scav is still up and he's just aggroed on me. So I think it's worth us just seeing. So we could go villa. We need to pay 30k. I don't know if we have 30k. We don't. I might have misread that. It could have said 3k. Not 100% sure though. But we just need to push ourselves out this run because food and drink is our biggest concern right now. And unless we find anything in the gym bag here, then we're not looking in the greatest of conditions. Cotton balls, unfortunately. Is there anything in here that might give us food and drink? Does not look like it, unfortunately. Right, let's continue onwards. That's one thing we need to start remembering to bring into runs is food and drink. Because the amount of time my stomach is blacked out recently. I was trying to aim for headshots there. Didn't quite work out for us. Do you have any food and drink on you? EM59, not really what we're looking for. Doesn't look like it, unless there's anything in your backpack. There is not, there's a toolbox. Not what we're looking for. Onwards. Did I just see another gym bag down here? I did. Part of me is like, oh, gym bags might be a good idea for food and drink. I could be right there, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. Anything? Nope, cord. Right, we're out. We are continuing to move. There's shots to our left, and I'm not too fussed about going to chase them down. We are not in a position really to go and fight that, if you want my opinion. I would. Another scav down there. We will leave them be. Oh, we can't crouch under that? That's unfortunate. Get me round the pole. Right, exfil is the main concern right now. It's a decent run. Nade over there. Try and allow us to get a bit of separation between us and the scav. There's another scav over here. We're surrounded. No, no, no. Just going to have to reload, ditch the mag because it's empty. Being shot at from behind now as well. I have... Oh, no, no, I'll say I've lost the scav that's over here, but we found them. We've still got 13 minutes in the run, but we're so low on food and hydration that it's just not worth us trying to stay in this run. Just need to get out. Hopefully. As long as there's no one in and around like this building here, waiting by exfil, we should be fine here. Might have been worth going in there for food and hydration, but as we're so close to exfil, there's not really much need to go in there in my opinion. There's someone down there though. There we go. Got him with a headshot just before we exfilled. Loot value of 349k. Not too bad, considering we only went in with a quick kit. I will take that. And we did end up finishing one of our weeklies, I do believe, from that particular run as well. And that does put us now at Vanguard 3 in terms of the levels here. And now we need to figure out what we want to keep and what we're going to sell, because even though we have some room, there's not a decent chunk of it, unfortunately. Definitely take the 2 weapons. I'm going to take the headset. I'm going to take the helmet. I'll take this magazine for sure. Take this mag and this mag. And this magazine. Take this and the Cohen. Take the grenades. And I think I'm pretty much happy because we've got a decent amount of armors. Do we have... we'll probably take the 2 out of 2 bandages here as well, and this BP ammo. Everything else we'll just go ahead and sell this only for 7k, but regardless it is a decent little come up there from that particular run. As I said, we went in with a quick kit, as you guys saw, came out with a couple of kills, and we are now up to level 20, which does mean we do have the Forbidden Zone now unlocked, which is quite nice to see. We probably won't go into the Forbidden Zone in this particular run, but regardless of that, we do have it available to us once we feel like we're ready to go ahead and jump into that side of things. But as I said, in that particular run, weren't too fussed about our missions. We do have a couple of missions still on farm. We need to get 1 more kill at Recycling Centre and then 1 more kill at the Farm Villa. We also need to go ahead and grab
it's like living
some,
in a junkyard sometimes. But we have to
it's not in any of these. We need to grab some, I think it's for our, is it for our season missions? We need to get gunpowder. Yeah, we need to get gunpowder for the season mission as well. So those are 2 things that we still need to do on farm. But I think what we're going to do in this next run is go to the armory for this particular run.
Hurry up and investigate.
We have to go to the gas station, field hospital, and then we also need to copy the data from the computer in the check-in room at the east entrance. So that is something else we need to have a look at. But I'm thinking for this particular run, we're going to go in with this AK kit that we've already got on us. But one thing we definitely will do before we go in is we will go ahead and eat that canned stew and probably drink the couple of items that we can here. So the e-drink as well puts us at 100. So we'll make sure we have a water bottle with us, and we'll make sure we also have something like this biscuit bar as some food and hydration source. We might even be able to go ahead and find some food and hydration in the raid. That would be ideal as well. If we go to bundle coupons, we've got a few here. We've got an armor and a helmet, choice of armor, choice of ammo, a challenge gift box, which I think is a like one of the items in this particular box here, and same with this one. So we'll probably open those towards the end of this particular episode. But for this next particular run, we're probably going to jump into Armory. Once again, we're probably going to go into the lockdown zone. We do obviously have Forbidden Zone, as I said, but Lockdown Zone is going to be where we're looking to aim for this next run. Going to take in the AK kit that's done us so well so far this particular series, and just see how we fare when it comes to getting in and out of Armory with our mission. Maybe fully completed, maybe partially completed, we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway guys, I'm going to jump into Armory and I'll see you there. Alrighty, so we are in to the Armory, and we have spawned reasonably close to one of our locations we need to go ahead and hit for our task, or our mission, whichever way you want to go ahead and name it. So we're going to quickly head over to the gas station, see if there's any AI over here that we can go ahead and take out. And then we'll head to the next location and so on and so forth. Obviously there's quite a lot of shooting going down already across this map. Stop ourselves before we head in. was one more out the front here somewhere. There. There we go. Right, now we'll go back to the jackets and make sure we don't miss anything in here. And then we can move on from there. Nothing in the jackets, unfortunately. 10k is not bad, we'll take it. The drill, 20k, again, we'll take it. Anything we can get that's like 10k and over, I think is worth us picking up for sure. Because it will add to the overall value of the run. Anything on these shells, just a gauge. Take the Cohen. I want to have a look at how much this gauge is worth. 5k, that will drop you. But we'll definitely take the any Cohen that we can get. So it'll add to our value when we get out of raid. But there's also obviously paid extracts on each map. So I feel like those will definitely be worth us having a look at as we proceed. I don't think there's really going to be anything worth us taking from the 2 scavs here, but we'll at least have a look at the ammo that's in the mag, just PRS ammo. Again, not really worth us taking. And then we'll check this particular scav as well. Probably going to have PRS ammo in this AK also. There are a lot of shots raining around this map right now. Like a silly amount of shooting. But one idea I've got for this series is to like come in with a really low kit. A little bit like a quick kit, I guess, but like a low value kit. And then going from there. Okay, so gas station wise, go inside and investigate the vehicles in the garage, okay? So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. I don't want to move away from garage and forget what we need to do. So we'll examine the vehicle, if it will let us. Okay, that is that done. What do we need to do over at the field hospital? Search for information in the archive room. Okay. So we'll put a marker down over there and continue on our way. We have reloaded our mag, so we're good on that front. I love how they... I'm guessing I'm hitting them in the chest, not the head there. It's about to be like, oh, I love how they just like tank headshots on this map. Or in this mode. But I'm guessing we're not quite hitting them in the head like we think we are. Might be like in the chest area. We'll take the juice because we'll probably need that at some point. And whilst we have a quick opportunity, we'll repack our 60 rounder. Not that we really need to do too much repacking. I forgot we had a 60 rounder in our mag, in our gun, sorry, to start with. It's kind of something I just completely and utterly forgot that we had access to right now. Another Molotov and a bulb. Not really too fussed about the molly. Definitely take the ammo, however. And we will move on our merry way. So we need to get to the hospital. That is one place. There's a dead body outside of the area we're heading towards. So we need to be wary of PMCs and also scavs. I keep saying PMCs and like I'm so used to the terminology in Tarkov that is just unfortunately what my brain wants to call them. Let's have a look, see if you've got anything worth on you. Probably not. I'm not going to worry too much. Players are what we're mostly concerned about in terms of looting them for any sort of value. Disinfectant, we don't need that actually. Right now anyway. Quite a few shots going down right now. I just stumbled across what I need to? I have. Lovely stuff. Search the jackets again. Not expecting anything too big in here, but we'll leave the other jacket. Chemical warfare suit. Interesting. Didn't want to just push out into the open there. Because we did hear quite a lot of shooting. It could have been AI PMCs. As I said, I've gone with PMC again. And the reason I say that is I found out through watching a lot of content that the AI players will take a lot longer to kill the scavs than like actual players will. So all of the shooting we just heard could have been a result of that. Let's go ahead and search these scavs real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ, that made me jump an absolute mile. Jesus Christ. Let's reload real quick. Thank you. Man, that scav made me jump a country mile. Okie dokie. Getting a reasonable amount of like scav kills so far. I want to repack my 60 rounder again because we did end up spraying a lot of ammunition with it just a moment ago. We're currently looking good on the front of food and hydration in terms of the actual values. But we do obviously have the biscuit bar and a couple of drinks available to us to use if required. Just repack our mags before we move on here. So the last thing I want to do is move into a situation where we need multiple full magazines and not have what we're looking for. Not too fussed about looting that particular scav there. There. I was about to say, where did I kill the other scav over here? Still got 25 minutes in the run, so it's not like we need to hastily move anywhere. I'm guessing these are all going to be mags. Apart from the blue gunpowder, we don't actually need that. We need red gunpowder, unfortunately. Do you see this dead body back here? See what you had on you. Did have an SK12, level 22 PMC. Are you an actual player, though, is the question. The answer is I'm not too sure. Liquid painkiller is always a nice sign. Do you have anything worth in your backpack? Unfortunately not. Okie dokie. Already looted you when I came in. Not going to worry about looting you. So we do want to go ahead and mark the actual armory, which is ahead of us over here, I believe. Position of this particular scav. Oh, you're up there. Lovely stuff. Yeah, this is not the greatest position for this scav to be in, I'm gonna be completely honest. out in the middle of the road. I'm just glad we heard the scav up top when we did. And our ammo. Don't think that's worth us even grabbing. Okay, we need to head into the armory. Might as well go ahead and loot up whilst we're here as well. Nothing that we want in there. Might as well start up this mode whilst we're here. I hear footsteps to my left. Need to use this computer. Right, what exfil did we just open? The control room. Okay, I'm pretty much set to start looking at moving out of this run. I was about to say, please die. That's not at me, I don't think. Couple of dead bodies over there. There's a dead body here as well. Not too worried about looting anything here. Bro, why? That was a player for sure. Right here. Full mag, that's fine. Right, what did you have on you, sir? Huge rig. That's a nade, I think. Could be wrong, actually. It might be me dropping stuff. Don't want to die to... Yeah, if I can help it. Obviously, we've lost the ability to take that exfil, unfortunately. Head back in here so we can actually heal up real quick. Hell of a lot of shooting going on out there now. We have a surge kit, I think. Yeah, we do. Heal up our leg. So this is one thing that I don't know too much about in terms of this map, and that's the exfils and where they actually are. Let's just reload our magazine real quick. Not too worried about the... I'm not too worried about the... what am I trying to say? Don't actually know what I'm trying to say. Do need to use food and hydration. There's a scar in here. Take this. We'll take a stew. We'll take a couple of stews actually. Scar's interesting, but we can't really carry it, unfortunately. Right, we'll do surgery. Oh yeah, I don't know too much about like the exfils and like where certain exfils are and like what areas you've got to go to be able to like trigger certain exfils. So that's something I'm going to need to learn about. The maps that we haven't played too much of. So I'm hearing a lot of movement this way. Okay, that'll be why. That will be why. There's a lot of AI in there. And I'm not sure if that's our exfil that we opened up. But it's crawling with AI in there, unfortunately. I can pull this lever. See which one that opens up for us in a second. See if there's anything worth taking in this storage case. There is not. Radar station tunnel. Okay, that's out here. There might be AI behind us. Got to be joking me. Literally smashed me right on my foot. Or my leg, should I say, not my foot. No, leave it alone. So I'm almost certain that the exfil we just pulled is the one even that we used last time we came to this map. Grenade's just gone out over there. Have 15 minutes left, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. Ow. Just trying to listen for any movement right now. There's a dead body there. That's been looted. I think down another set of stairs is our exfil. I don't want to sprint right now because obviously, yeah, it is. We have one use left on the CMS, or the surge kit, so we might as well pop that now, just so we can heal it up before we get out of the run. But there'll be another mission done, a decent little score on the player that we killed as well. If I'm honest, we got super lucky killing that player. Like, I wasn't expecting anyone to be there. Round the corner, there's a player like sat in that area of the building, looting up, but we did end up getting out with 718k's worth of loot, so I'm very, very happy with that. The one operator we killed had a decent chunk of loot on them, had a bigger rig for us. I think our backpack was bigger, if not the same size. I can't remember. I didn't want to spend too long there. But opening the door at the back of that particular building probably wasn't the best idea that we've had, because there was a lot of AI in there. We kind of just let them out. But regardless, we managed to now get up to Vanguard 2. 3 missions completed, apparently, and 1 operator eliminated. Well, I'm guessing the 3 missions completed is more 3 stages of the mission rather than actually 3 missions completed. But that was a nice little run that we got done and dusted right there, and we can go ahead and go to our mission for the armory.
You've gone up in my book.
And go ahead and claim the XP, but also claim the money as well. So we're now up to level 21, and we are still doing pretty darn well for ourselves in terms of Arena Breakout Infinite. With regards to storage, we do have a decent chunk of storage still to actually put some of the items that we acquired down in here. I want to see what ammo is in there. Okay, M855 is actually pretty decent ammo in this game. Obviously, I really want to go ahead and just sell those mags, but I'm going to have to go ahead and put them all into our stash to go ahead and sell them. But we could probably do that off camera, much like we do with most of the selling that I end up doing. This right here, we could just go ahead and sell that to traders here, because there's not really too much value in that for us. Painkillers, we can just go ahead and put those in. We'll keep a bandage on us. We do have a med kit still. Nades we can put up here. We can sort out ammo for these in a second. Move that, move that. Cohen can go in. We can take something like that into a run, and we also have a sight and a suppressor for a Mosin. Let's just go ahead and sell, and then just bulk sell the magazines we have down here, just because we're not going to be using them. You may as well go ahead and sell them for now. And if I'm honest, we might be able to go ahead and make a better M4 build than this. What have we got? 49 ergo, reasonable recoil control though, so it's not too bad. I don't like the sight on it. I'm not a big fan of the 3x holo in any of the games, and the ergo obviously goes down if you have the holo, so we could probably change that out. How many lasers? Holy cow, they have a decent chunk of lasers on here. So we could probably go ahead and get rid of those. We could probably change this potentially. But regardless, that is a decent run that we've just got for ourselves. And one thing that I'm going to probably end up doing now is doing our single covert ops run for this particular what am I trying to say? This particular run, because we just need to get 200k of covert ops. If we end up dying, we end up dying. But if we can get 200k out of our covert ops with a farm run, which is what we need to do, then happy days. Well, I don't think it necessarily has to be farm, but that's what we're going to aim for. So I'm going to jump into a covert ops run, guys. We're going to jump into another farm run, see if we can get ourselves out of this one and not die to other people doing covert ops, or even die to any just normal AI. Do have a shotgun, so we'll see how that fares. But regardless, let's jump into our covert ops run, see how things go. And we are in to our covert ops run. We have a full magazine chamber, so that's quite nice to see. We might as well head over towards the motel, which is this way, and see if there's any sort of loot we can gather in there. If the boss is up, then obviously they're going to know we're in disguise and probably absolutely blast us, but we can always have a quick look and see how things go. Might be a case that we are able just to get in and get out, but that remains to be seen, of course. And anything that we end up grabbing, we're just going to go ahead and take, and then we can just sell it at the end screen. There's no real need to worry about putting anything into storage unless we find something that's like super valuable to keep hold of. But we will move over towards Motel, as I said. Where are our exfils? Okay, on the other side of Motel. So we might as well move through Motel and then head to exfil from there. Because at least this way we'll have an opportunity to get potentially some nice loot for ourselves. Potentially get closer to that 200k. I don't think we have to do the 200k in one raid, but we can at least get a little step closer to obtaining 200k through covert ops. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously if we find something that's like super valuable, it will be worth us obviously taking out of the run. But I want to try and keep up any other scavs that we see along the way. I don't really want to do any scav on scav violence unless we get shot at first. If we get shot at by someone else doing covert ops, then we'll definitely retaliate. But if I'm perfectly honest, any normal AI, unless of course it's the boss that will just open fire on us, we want to try and keep alive if possible. Just see if there's any loot scattered around in here. There is a case we can have a look at. We may as well see what is inside. Take anything that's in here, because it'll be worth us taking out the run, in my personal opinion. Some shots still ringing off across the map. Doesn't sound like anything's too close to us though. We will go ahead and take this. What's the point in having a computer with no actual, like... Oh, this is probably like an old school computer, right? All-in-one system, unless this is it back here that you can't loot. Who knows? Regardless, we are at the motel. This has been looted, but we'll have a look and see if there's been anything left. MP5 rail and a small mag. Not particularly anything that we want. Let's loot up this ammo case, see if there's anything we want from here. Doesn't look like this has been touched, which is interesting to me. But we'll definitely take the ammunition, because we can always, as I said, sell that at the end of the run. Thought that was a bag we could loot for a second. I'm almost, well, not almost, I am tempted to go into the basement here, see if we can find the red gunpowder we need, because that's like the only thing I'm super interested in grabbing. We can't take this, unfortunately, which is a little bit annoying. If we had the room, I'd take it, but we don't have a backpack, so unless we find a backpack on like a dead scav or a dead player, then we aren't able to take that big medkit that we just saw, unfortunately. Take the pistol, because it's going to be worth us taking. Trying to figure out where those shots are coming from. Could be downstairs. Gonna close that door real quick. We only have a shotgun and a pistol, but that could work to our advantage. We'll have to kind of wait and see. You're a player? You are a player. Unlucky for you. That is really unlucky, to be fair to them. Take this pistol. Take the backpack before it's even been searched. If I'm honest, got this, take this. I want to take this. Mag. Okay. This has gone from being just like a normal run where I don't get into too many fights to finding a PMC / player and eliminating them. Obviously, we were just up here. So I'm not sure where the shots were just coming from. But I am not going to complain about getting a kill on an operator. There's a dead body here. Okay. I don't want to just walk into that room blind. That's the problem I have right now. Could go into the basement down here, which is kind of what I want to do right now. Okay, I don't see anyone in there. Doesn't mean no one's in there, of course. But we're going to move down underground. So we're ideally looking for red gunpowder whilst we're down here. But I want to check what's in the bag first. See if there's anything I want to keep hold of. 20k for sure, that can go. A couple of picture frames. So UMP, we will take you over the keep the mag. Glue can go. That can go in there, that can go in there. Okay, cool. We could probably drop this, this and this. Okay. There's blue gunpowder, which is not what we're looking for. This is definitely where all the fighting went down. There's a lot of dead bodies down here. Like, a lot. But we are going to quickly search up, because we need to find some red gunpowder. There's movement above us. Not really worth taking that. Definitely heard a little bit of movement above us just this moment ago. But I'm not sure if the person that did all of the slaughter down here is still around. Which is why I'm being a little bit careful whilst we're still here. Get rid of that rig. It's too small realistically. Okay. Seems like we might be in the clear just to move out. Right, let's have a look at where we can exfil. So that's the main thing we want to do right now. Oh, just get out of this raid. With the loot that we've acquired, to be fair, a lot of it's more than likely just going to be sold. But UMP would be nice, but I'm probably just going to get rid of it, as in sell it. No, we don't really have, apart from like the light, I don't really think there's anything on us that I'm like super like, oh, I really want to keep hold of this. Like maybe the rig, but again, the rig's a bit like, do I, don't I type thing. But regardless, let's get out this covert ops run. Finally survive a covert ops run. We killed a PMC/operator in this run as well, so we can't complain too much. They were a little bit unfortunate. They were coughing and spluttering, and they ended up obviously being shot at by whoever it was during the course of their fight. 148k isn't actually too bad. It's almost at the 200k that we require for our mission. But we'll definitely take that as a run. So let's have a quick check and see how much room we've got, which is nothing. And if I'm honest, as I said, there's not really anything that I'm like super fussed about keeping hold of here. Like the only thing that's worth anything is this handheld fill light. And I don't think I've got a bag or a rig that we can just chuck that in that's open. So I think we're just going to quick sell basically everything here, if I'm truly honest. Like there's not really anything on here that I want. Obviously we can't put anything into, like this is probably the only thing, this ammo, but it says we don't have enough space. I'm almost certain though that we have, do we have like a stack we can put this on? We do. Oh, we've got to retrieve items to storage first before we can stack them. Okay, well, never mind. We will go ahead and end up just selling everything then. Like this backpack would have been nice, like a lot of this stuff would have been nice, but we just don't have enough room in this level 1 stash right now. So let's go ahead and sell all. Gives us 42k worth of Conin, because obviously we're not selling it on the market or anything on those lines. But we have apparently completed a weekly mission, which is successfully extract in any mode 5 times. So we can go ahead and claim that reward right there. And one thing I think I'm going to very quickly do is, if I move all of this up here and create a little bit more room in our storage, not a lot, but let's say a reasonable amount of room made in the storage here. Well, as I said, off camera I do a lot of my sadding and stuff, but if we go ahead and organize, we should now be able to go ahead and grab some bits and bobs. So I'm going to take the M855 because we now have that M4. The armor I'm not going to take right now. Just having a quick look. We might as well open this bundle, which gives us the armor and the helmet, which doesn't take up too much room, which is lovely to see. We'll go back and have a look at the armor, see which one we get here. KN service armor. BP rounds are quite nice to see. I will take those BP rounds for sure. A cowhide backpack, which has been rolled up, which is huge. Rolling up the backpacks for us is actually very handy, because it does allow us to obviously have a bit more room in the stash. This is a level 4 helmet. This helmet right here, I'm just going to go ahead and sell this helmet just because I'm probably not going to go ahead and use it. Obviously we can't list it on the market, which is fine. Just gives us a bit more room to chuck some stuff back in the stash just to round off this video. But regardless of that, that is going to do it for this particular episode of Arena Breakout Infinite. Guys, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more content from myself. We managed to get to level 21 in this particular run, which is massive for me because it allows us to go into the, I believe it's the Forbidden Zone, which I ended up saying, yeah, Forbidden Zone, which I ended up saying incorrectly in our first raid. We ended up obviously doing a couple of lockdown zone runs today, but we do have a Forbidden Zone. We'll probably do a few quick kits on that particular zone moving forward. But regardless, guys, that is it for this episode. So all the links will be in the description down below, as always, for my social media, my Twitch, and also all of my other YouTube channels. If you want to go and check those out, that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning into this particular video, and I'll see you in the next one.